Hello, welcome. I'm titling this program or this episode of today, Operation Take Back Your Husband. Now, many women, they don't know what marriage is all about, but I'm sure you're going to learn. Now, when Adam was alone, him in the garden with God, there was no wahala. God used to come visit Adam and he discovered Adam was lonely and they made Eve. Now, when Eve came in, Satan said, no, Adam, I want you to be in this loneliness. I want to distract Eve. I want that there should be disorder. I hate the home. And do you know why Satan hates the home? Because a good home makes a beautiful society. And since his mission is to kill, to steal, to destroy, he has to slip in through Eve. And that's how he caught Satan. Now, the Bible says that a good woman will build her home. Now, I'll be talking today mostly on adultery. Many women, open your ears and see the impact of adultery on this very man that you are permitting him to live in adultery, because you are the one. If there's any adultery in the home, it's the woman that permitted it. It's the woman that permitted it. I keep saying it. Okay, let's read the book of Proverbs chapter 5. Let me just go through quickly and so you listen keenly. And do you know something? It's only Solomon that could have written on relationship issue, because Solomon, I don't know, he was a mess. He was a total mess when it comes to relationship. And so he learns from experience. This is what he pens down in the book of Proverbs chapter 5. He said, my son, pay attention to my wisdom. Listen carefully to my wise counsel. Then you will show discernment and your lips will express what you've learned. For the lips of an immoral woman are sweet as honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is as bitter as poison, as dangerous as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave. For she cares nothing about the path to life. She staggers down a crooked trail and doesn't realize it. So now, my son, listen to me. Never stray from what I am about to say. Stay away from the strange woman. Don't go near her door. If you do, you will lose your honor and will lose it to merciless people. All you have achieved, strangers will consume your wealth, and someone else will enjoy the fruits of your labor. In the end, you will groan in anguish when disease consumes your body. You will say, how I hated discipline. If only I had not ignored all the warnings. Oh, why didn't I listen to my teachers? Why didn't I pay attention to my instructors? I have come to the brink of utter ruin, and now I must face public disgrace. Now, we are going to end there. Now, the issue is, women, listen. This is the end result of a man that goes into an adulterous woman. They call it a strange woman. What I want you to note from here is that the woman does not care. That's the first thing you need to know. The Bible says this woman, she doesn't care even if she's going to destruction, and she will do everything that she lays her bed with beauty. Her mouth is very sweet. So she is on mission. That's the first thing you should know. And that's why I always tell people, stop attacking other women. Why? Because it is your man that opened the door. So Solomon was advising his fellow men. He said, run away from them. Do you know why you need to run away from them? They don't know sanity. They're out on business. That's the mission of the strange woman. At the end, when the strange woman comes in, who now is to destroy you? It's no more the strange woman. The Bible says that your riches will be taken by others. Why? Because when the strange woman comes in, she opens the door and the devil now comes and sits and takes total control, and you discover that your house will be in complete ruin. So it's the responsibility of a woman who is married. I'm not talking of can we stay. I'm talking of the women that are legally married, that are recognized by the family of the man, and they have come together and accepted to take you as a woman into their home, and your family has also accepted to give you to this man. You have a due responsibility, and one of the responsibilities is to do everything your man stays from adultery, even if it means leaving the man alone. Because many people think because you love a man, you stay with him. No. Leaving a man because of adultery is a good signal that you need to send to a man. So you must hold your husband responsible, especially and accountable, because if he goes down, the whole family is going down. Remember, he's the head of the family. So if he is ruined by the strange woman, who is a strange woman? A strange woman is any woman, whether a side chick, whether a full-blown prostitute, whether a second home that doesn't bureau, all that is put under strange woman according to the Bible. The mission is what? Is to destroy the man. So if you really love your husband, you need to warn him of strange women, so that when he's going in, he's making a choice. And if he must be ruined, you should not be part of the ruin. Abigail is a good example. Abigail, though he was under a funny man, yet she did not succumb to the attitude of the man. That is why Abigail had to run and meet David. When David was coming to destroy the man and say, I know my husband is a wicked man, but don't do this. Why? Because it means she has never succumbed to the attitude of that. But there are many women today, and most of the women who accept adultery, who pretend to be happy but they're dying, and most of them have been side chick in the past. They have been living a double life in the past. And so they believe that is the standard. That is not the standard, madam. That is not the standard. We are living this generation, and we must change things by fire, by force. I'm telling you the truth. There are people that will literally walk into their homes, drag the woman out of that home, so that the man can make sense. After she will say, after you're talking, you will still stay. You're talking, you will still stay. And she'll be messing up around, saying there are many women outside. You think, who are you? What? The person, the woman that brings you favor, and you're saying, who is she? It's high time we begin to take drastic decisions. Operation Take Back Your Husband. Thank you. Wait for episode 2 of this program.